You know, you've always heard the term, it's like finding a needle in a haystack. But how about a 170-year-old group of needles being found in the dirt with a metal detector? Now, on this site, we've been metal detecting. We deemed it the Button House because we've been finding all kinds of Civil War era Union cavalry artifacts. We've been finding buttons, we've been finding bullets, and even some military insignia, all telling us that this was a camp from the US Cavalry back in the 1850s to 1860s. Who would have thought we would find needles still intact, still in the ground, 170 years later? But check it out. I keep finding pieces of these buckles that went on the back of the vest. Tony said he saw them before. Check this out. There you go. So this is actually in two pieces, but I think that's pretty much how they went. I'm telling you, the group out here today, me, Tony, and Beth are just, man, we are tearing it up, finding so many cool items, so many cool relics. Just an epic day so far, and we're still really just get going. We still got a good part of the day ahead of us. Can't believe I'm doing all this hunting for probably another underwear button. It actually looks like a sewing needle, which would make sense with all the underwear buttons around here. Maybe this is where they were mending their clothes. It doesn't look like a piece of wire. That actually looks like a needle. Okay, let me put this down somewhere. Another one. Another needle. I find a sewing kit. Is that what I come across here? Another one. 3 needles. Look at that. Well, they're thin. All right, so I mean, you guys tell me I need to get out my glasses and take a look at that, but can you see these things? Look how thin they are. These have to be old needles. And I don't even know if they have eyes on them, but man, those are pretty thin. And the amount of underwear buttons I found here, I wonder if this is where they were sitting down darning their underwear and sewing on buttons and stuff. Pretty interesting. Pretty cool. That's what that has to be. I don't know what else those can be. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You see it?
See it?
It's so small. It's not even really like an island, right?
I just dropped one.
Shit, how are we going to find it?
The needle in the haystack.
What's so They're just too sharp and too straight and perfect. And I think there's more in this hole.
They have to be.
What else are there?
Oh, look it. Yeah, this one. No, this one definitely has a hole in the end.
Yeah.
You see it? You can look through it.
Just barely.
A super tiny one.
Yeah. I gotta get my macro on this later.
Yeah.
They're so thin, they're barely detecting.
Yeah.
That's freaking cool, though.
I almost gave up on it because I was like, I can't find them.
Yeah.
Whatever's down here, I can't find them. My pinpointer would go beep beep, and I'd be like, there's nothing there.
That's why I was getting up needles.
The thing that I've 100% learned about Ken is he's so meticulous when he hunts. He finds that shit. Me, I'm just like, woo!
I would have been like,
the area where they all were hanging out and taking off their clothes and patching their clothes and telling you, see, parties, who knows? But man, I'm telling you, so many underwear buttons, and then we found those needles. How incredible is it to find a needle like that in the midst of this whole jungle, this whole world of ours? We found these old 1860s, 1850s needles. Who knows? I don't know how we're going to be able to date those things, but we were able to find the eye hole on them, very small. Boy, trying to clean those up is going to be very difficult. They're very fragile. All right, so another first for me, first coat button. Now, I found plenty of vest buttons out here. This place has given us all a bunch of vest buttons by W. Lang out of Boston. But I haven't found any coat buttons yet. Tony found a coat button, Beth found a coat button. This is my first coat button. It's not W. Lang. We're having a hard time reading the back. But yeah, check this out. It's absolutely, this ground out here is protecting these relics like crazy. Give a look at that. Look at the detail on that. Look at the arrows in its talons. Just absolutely amazing. Let me show you the back. All right, here's the back. Look at that shank. Look at the shadow of the shank on that button. That's pretty cool. Just stand up there all proud. So we don't know what's going on with us finding the underwear buttons and the needles out here, and then these buttons, they're all in pristine condition. We don't know, but we're still finding bullets. Best on a bunch of Henry cartridges, just some cool relics out here on this cavalry camp, a place that we're calling the Button House. Absolutely amazing place to be digging, and we're having the time of our lives.